Taco Code 6 is here, and today I'm doing my first ever game review. Just in time for Persona 5 release next week. I'm doing a two-part review, um, Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden. But before I get to Portable, which honestly feel like it does matter which one of these two I do first. But without doubt, my first, hopefully many reviews is Persona 4 Golden on the PS Vita. Honestly, Persona 4 Golden is the first ever Persona game I ever play, experienced, and finished. So honestly, it's without doubt my most personal favorite of the Persona series. And this game did came out for the PS2 originally, which was originally called Shin Megami Tensei Persona 4. So obviously it was part of the Shin Megami Tensei series. Shin Megami Tensei series is a franchise from Atlas, who also do a few other games, but Shin Megami Tensei, as well as their side series Persona, are like the most well-known series. So every time they always do a game based on those franchises, they always pull off a magnificent job. Persona 4 Golden is obviously a PS Vita exclusive, because I'm pretty sure during that time, when they released the first Persona 4 game on the PS2, 4 years later they decided to release on the PS Vita. So during that time they decided to go from the console version to the handheld version. The handheld version is obviously different, not completely different, but it's similar, but adds more variety to the game. Like for example, they introduced a new character named Marie, who was in the original PS2 version, and they include more content, such as adding more days. So instead of going straight to the final day on the original game, you get to experience two more months of the game, so you can have more time to social link and do other activities in the game. So yeah, honestly, Persona 4 Golden without is a far more superior and preferable version of the game than the PS2 version. So if you never played the original game, which I honestly never did, but the moment I decided to get myself a Vita, this handheld device, I decided to get myself this game. Honestly, I wasn't too familiar with this game at first, because like I did play the Shin Megami Tensei game, was for Devil Survivor on the 3DS. But in the moment I hear a lot of great things about it, I decided to give myself a try, and boy, this game really took me quite a while to beat, but I did grow to like this game a lot. And well, even though the Vita isn't as big or as popular as they were hoping it to be, obviously Persona 4 without doubt is the best and most beloved title among the PS Vita. And as you see here, this is the introduction. Obviously, the first time I ever played this game and saw this, I was like, oh my god, this surprised me, because it's like an anime intro. So you get to see the characters, and then the menu here is really nice. So I actually thought they did a fantastic job with this game as a portable version. So without doubt, now to the main point. Persona 4, it takes place in a town called Iniba. So you take control as a transfer student, with like the other Persona games, they don't have names, but you can actually call them whatever you want to call them. But most of the time they're called protagonists, so they do have their official names, but they may use throughout the anime series or the arena game. So the protagonist is obviously named Yu Nakami, but you can call whatever you want him, so it doesn't really matter what he's called. But yeah, he joined to this new school, where he meets a group of friends such as Yosuke, Chie, and Hiko, which is the new first one you meet. Throughout the game, well, the main purpose of the game is there's a crime murdering case that happens. So police, detectives are like try to figure out this case. So obviously it doesn't fit how your classmate and yourself, whereas obviously the character you may control as, try to fit how all this happening. And it kind of does revolve around this TV channel called the Midnight Channel, which goes on every midnight, and they see whoever the soulmate is pops out. But it turns out to be more than just that, because there's like people that comes out of the TV and they eventually die, so it becomes quite a big murdering case. Fansco. So yeah, there's a lot of deaths in this game. Well, not too many deaths, but there's like quite a few dark tones and moments. So, one of the game, well, the main mascot is Teddy, who's actually is part of the TV world they go into. Teddy actually does play a really big important role throughout the game. So while that you do connect, interact, and know about this character, he's very friendly, and you do have a sense of emotions and thoughts about this character throughout the game. So it does take time, especially for Yosuke and Yukiko. By far, this game is split into two parts. Not only two parts, like what the first and second half of the game is, but it is part of JRPG turn-based dungeon game and a social link simulating game. I do like the social link simulating game the most because it's where you interact and bond with these characters. I mean, these characters are also really cool, so getting to know it kind of makes the game worthwhile. And without doubt, I don't know what else can I say throughout the story, but I mean, it does take time for it to get really good. So part of it in like 8 or 9 hours. That's been, dang, the game really gets you. It took me a while for me to enjoy it, but once I started playing more, I actually learned to love this game, and it has become one of my favorite games to play. So this game is really amazing. I mean, yeah, this intro is probably one of the most unique intro ever. Like, you see them dancing, and the original is obviously more darker and different. Not to hear my favorite female character, and yeah, this game does have a really good soundtrack. Shadow World is the golden intro, and Pursue My True Self is the original PS2 intro. So both intros are really good. And yeah, there's a lot of great things to say about it. The only thing I don't like too much is the character models. Obviously, they're on that gear as they should be. I mean, maybe because it was a PS2 game that they didn't really enhance too much, but either way, it's still really nice from the looks of it. The gameplay is fantastic. The story, not the best I've seen, because obviously it kind of is a bit predictable at some point, but it's still enjoyable. The characters are obviously the main highlight of this game, so that's why I really enjoyed a lot about this game. And yeah, it is like a 70+ hour game, so you're most likely gonna spend a lot of time enjoying, playing, laughing, crying, and once you finish with this game, you obviously want to go back and experience it all again. But that's up to you to decide how you feel about in the end. Obviously, I would have to give Persona 4 Golden a 9.9 out of 10. It's very high up there on my all-time favorite games, and boy, fantastic title. So